Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you what I was able to finish this week as far as reading goes. I finished reading Perfume, which I absolutely loved. It was different than I was expecting it to be. It says it's a story of a murderer, which it is. But it was like the whole beginning of the story, well, the majority of the story, is really about this sense of smell. This guy was born with like an incredible sense of smell, and he gets into the business of perfumes, which then, eventually leads to this perfect smell. Yeah, then the murders really begin at the end of the story. But I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was very well written. There was only one thing that kept nagging me throughout the whole thing, and that is, if this guy had such a great sense of smell, why was it that he would eat anything? Like rats, bugs. I mean, I just kept thinking, I think that his sense of smell would also have some correlation with his taste buds. So that kept throwing me off about what this guy would eat. But I absolutely love the story. It was intense and gross and fantastic. So that was the physical book that I finished. And then I finished 2 audiobooks. I listened to The Giver, which I absolutely loved. I thought it was fantastic. And then I saw that the movie was available either, I think it was on Netflix, but I then immediately watched the movie and I enjoyed that as well. I think this is an amazing story. It's about a town that decides to be sameness, where everybody's the same. It's kind of, just grade, no emotions really, no colors, and then this boy is chosen to be the next memory holder for this town. And so the giver is giving him memories of what the world is outside of sameness. And it's powerful. I really enjoyed that story. The one that I just recently finished was the audiobook of Fierce Kingdom. And I was really disappointed in this one. I didn't like it. The narrator was okay. It wasn't the audiobook, but I just felt like the story, I wanted it to have so much more intensity to it. It's a story about some kids decide to go into a zoo and start shooting. There's not a lot of people in the zoo because it was just about to close, but it's told from different perspectives of people, including one of the shooters, as well as some of the people in the zoo. But it mostly focuses on this mother and her 4-year-old son. And so, I don't know, I thought with Fierce Kingdom in the title that it would be more fierce. I don't know, so I'm debating even giving it 2 stars because I don't. And that's my own fault, going into it wanting and expecting so much more than I was given. So, I found it interesting, but it's not something I would pick up or even recommend. I would recommend a book like Room by Emma Donoghue before I would recommend something like that as far as motherly instincts and stuff go. If there was a way that she could have told the mother, instead of using the mother's perspective, but told it from the 4-year-old child's perspective, and if she were somehow able just to make that happen, I think I would have just adored the story. But I don't know, it's just my own opinion there. Okay, so the last book, okay, so I'm still currently reading It by Stephen King. I made it 200 pages in, so that one's gonna take a while to read, as his books always do. And I'm still reading The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I picked up Perfume and totally just forgot about this book, so I'm still reading that one. But that's all I did this week, and it was a great week. And happy holidays, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!